Former President Donald Trump is likely fuming over the excitement the DNC convention has brought to Chicago. Turns out, first night at the DNC averaged about 20 million viewers across 13 TV networks, according to Nielsen ratings. And while I personally do not care about ratings, there is one man who does. Donald Trump. And for comparison, the first night of the RNC averaged only about 18 million viewers across 12 networks. So, look, turns out DNC actually got covered more with 2 million more viewers. And yet, there's a lot of the DNC speeches that were actually not carried. So that's interesting. Now, of course, this discrepancy is sure to stick in Donald Trump's craw, which is great. In fact, according to Rolling Stone, Trump had been publicly ranting about the crowd sizes at the vice president's rallies as of late. However, two sources told the outlet that Trump had been privately asking his media and political allies about what they think the convention's TV ratings will be like. Quote, in these private moments, Trump has been sure to stress that the viewership he pulled for his televised acceptance speech in the final night of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee last month was tremendous. And that he feels it is unlikely Vice President Harris will be able to top his numbers on the evening she gives her big speech. Well, if we're looking at the trend, that's very likely not to be the case. Right now, there is tremendous energy among Democrats, Democratic voters, so I would be shocked if the numbers for Harris actually didn't top Trump's, especially considering the fact that Harris's campaign not only just about filled the United Center in Chicago with over 20,000 people, which has a max occupancy of over 23,000 people on the first night, but on Tuesday, the following night, same time, while they also filled up the convention in Chicago, they held a rally in Milwaukee. That same center the RNC had used for their convention, which has a maximum seating capacity of 18,000, was filled to the brim for Kamala Harris. So, that's great. And if that's not enough to enrage Donald Trump, here you have former President Barack Hussein Obama rubbing it in.
It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances that's actually been getting worse now that he's afraid of losing to Kamala. There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes.
Look, he's not saying that Donald Trump is coming up short or anything like that. Oh, no, he's just saying that it's rather small of him to always feel the need to compare sizes. It's a little weird, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's not the size that's important, you know? It is how you use it. And by that, of course, I mean using the opportunity to reach so many people in a way that gets them fired up and excited to vote. What did you think I was talking about? I mean, come on. I'm not doing
sexual anarchy
over here. Seriously. Mind out of the gutter.
Tallywhacker.
Obama would never go low. How dare you insinuate that he hits Trump below the belt? Seriously, though. The problem with analyzing crowd sizes, for me, on a serious note, is that doesn't necessarily translate into votes. I mean, Bernie Sanders, for example, I love the guy. He drew gigantic crowds in 2016 and 2020. But when it came to the primary votes, he didn't get enough voters. I mean, in either of them. Now, in 2020, to be fair, that was partly thanks to the aforementioned Barack Obama making a call and getting Mayor Pete, and along with the help of James Clyburn and a few others, to get everyone to drop their campaigns and rally around Joe Biden on Super Tuesday. Bernie Sanders couldn't stand against that. And so they all united to beat him, and that's how we got President Joe Biden. That said, moral of the story is that the votes, especially strategic ones, do matter more than crowd sizes. That said, when it comes to crowd size and strategy, it appears that Harris has both, and that is certain to make Donald Trump furious. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.